Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I am Ryan Eastman, and thank you for tuning in to the last episode of Sports Den from the 2016-2017 season. Tonight we have the Hawaii Kahunas on the road facing off against the Arizona Whips. The Kahunas fighting to stay in the playoff chase, 2 games behind the 8th seed. They need to win out the remaining 2 games of their season to stand a chance at making the playoffs. Both teams looking like they're getting ready to take the floor already, and it will be Zach Tate tipping off against Morgan McCarthy. Have to see who wins the tip-off. My money's going with the big Zorilla, having a height advantage over McCarthy. And it does go Hawaii's direction. Julian with the ball. Tate, top of the perimeter, needs to dish it to someone who can shoot from that range. Giving up to Julian, who's on the left sideline, trying to drive into the paint. Gets in there, decides not to go up with it. Blocked by McCarthy as he attempted to dish it over to Scooney. Arizona giving up to McCarthy, who lays it up and in. Arizona playing for pride tonight, eliminated from the playoff chase earlier this month. Still having something to prove here tonight. Scooney on the perimeter. Giving up to Julian. Julian trying to get into the paint. Spin move back over to Scooney, who's forced to take a long two. No good though. Too far out of his range to really be effective. And yet we see Turvalu Sirhan throwing it out of bounds. Tuvutogolu. Unforced error there on his part. I see Doyle passing the ball inbounds to Hawaii. Julian ending up on the perimeter, giving up to Tio. Tio down to Scooney in the post. Matching up against McCarthy. 1-on-1 block. He gets his rebound. Dishes to Tate, who puts it up and in with the foul from the lane. Bighorn Sheep called for the contact there, giving Zach Tate a chance from the line. No good though. Tied up at 2. We're going to see a fast play. Remy. Quick passes up the court, resulting in a fast break off of the missed free throw. Gives Arizona the lead once again. Hawaii has to be careful. They can't let Arizona get momentum. And Julian going for a long 2 from the right sideline is unable to convert. Turgalu. Sirhan dishes over to Middendorf on the right sideline. Tried to spin to get around Doyle, but ended up stepping out of bounds. Turnover on the Bear. 2 turnovers for Arizona so far. Could have been up 8-2 had they not occurred. It is on Hawaii to capitalize right now. We're going to see Doyle on the perimeter. Giving it up to Scooney, who's at the free throw line, trying to back it in, posting up. Giving up to Doyle, who is open for 3. Rattles in, but almost didn't make it there. He was wide open, though, off of Scooney. Good post presence is going to open up opportunities on the perimeter tonight. So keep an eye out on Julian and Doyle. If Scooney starts to heat up, we'll see more of them as the night goes on. McCarthy matching up against Tate. Fouled hard, but no chance of actually making the shot there. Going to go to the line for 2. Go on the first off of the front iron. Ties the game up at 5 apiece. Going for the second now. No good. Tate with the rebound. Doyle, can they answer back with a fast break of their own? No, they're going to slow it down and give it up to Tate, who's at the top of the perimeter. Down the Doyle, over to Julian, who's in the post. Gets the layup with the contact from Remy. A chance for an and 1 already again for Hawaii. Still misses. 2 free throws missed tonight, so for Hawaii, opportunities that may come back to haunt them as the game progresses. However, that early foul issues might cause problems. We're going to see Sirhan going for 3, long range. One of the bigs that can shoot threes. alongside Mallard on BLB. See Tate open from the perimeter, decides not to shoot it. Try and answer back on his own. Gives it up to Tio. Tio over to Julian from the left sideline this time. No good. However, Doyle ends up with the offensive rebound, giving it up to Tate over McCarthy. However, no good on the basket. Arizona still with the 1-point lead here. You see them picking up the speed a little bit as Remy now with the ball. We're seeing a screen from McCarthy. Going to get Lance open. However, screen dodged. In fact, intercepted as Lance tried to perform a behind-the-back pass. 2-on-2 fast break. Doyle was not able to get down far enough into the paint to be effective on that fast break. Forced to pull it back. Tate off the foot of, I believe, McCarthy there. Did not get a quick ball violation. We're going to see a fast play on the other end. Arizona with the bucket, 10-7. Nice fast break off of the unexpected turnover from Hawaii. Tate playing through him tonight, at least making sure he gets a paw on it every possession. We're going to see a missed opportunity. However, Tate there for the offensive rebound and blocked big by McCarthy. Crowd is on their feet cheering with that big block. However, can they convert on the stopped possession? We're going to see Middendorf get into the post. Too much power behind it. No good. 3-on-1 fast break. Julian, too much power behind his layup. Horribly missed opportunity there. No one was around him. Could have made that shot. Should have made the shot. Sirhan on the perimeter, forcing Scooney to play far outside his normal range on defense. And we're going to see him waiting for the last second, giving over to Wildfire, forced to take a really high arcing shot. No good, though, over his defender. Tio matching up well so far with Lance, using his height to his advantage. Scooney over to Julian. Julian down. Back over to Tate. Tate, top of the perimeter, is going to have to make a move. Gives up to Doyle. Could be going for an isolation. However, calls for a really late screen. Running out of time. Forced to do a difficult shot, 2-on-1. But offensive rebound by Tate and the spin around putback with two defenders around him. Talk about taking a difficult shot when he had opportunities to pass it back out. Doyle was open as the defense collapsed in on him. Even though the Kahunas are struggling from the field goal line, they are staying in this game right now. McCarthy going up. Tate, his second personal foul. He will be subbed out, no doubt, after that. Thought it was going to be Arizona in trouble first from the foul stat line. However, it ends up being Tate to crumble first. We're going to see a substitution. Garza coming in. Good on both. Gives Arizona a 3-point lead. We're going to see Paul Polachek in for Arizona as well. Barrett over to Julian. Julian, left sideline, gets a screen from Scooney. Scooney needs to be involved in this game. However, stripped by, I believe that was Remy on the steal officially. Lance getting into the post, dishing over to McCarthy. McCarthy, Matt has a good matchup that he wants. Does a fadeaway, no good off the back iron. Going to see a bit of a faster play, spin move, trying to get into the post, giving over to Tio. Tio back to Barrett, who was at the top of the perimeter. Wishes he could shoot the three, how open he was let there. Julian, 2 feet from behind the free throw line is good. He shot from the right sideline, shot from the left sideline, finally able to find the mark from the center of the court. Definitely an interesting matchup considering Hawaii is considered one of the best big men. We're going to see Garza calling out with a foul. We're going to see Silverthorne going to line for two. One of the two best bigs in the league with Scooney and Tate. However, Arizona has potentially one of the best point guards in the league with Lance Wildfire. So we're going to see who comes out on top in that matchup. Are we going to see the bigs from Hawaii step it up and try to dominate the slightly weaker Arizona, especially when you get to the bench outside of Hassan Kamal, who has been injury prone the last couple seasons. That is their only depth, with Sherman Doward sitting on the bench tonight.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots.
And then Scott Polachek is the only other big on their bench. Whereas Hawaii has a number of bigs they can throw between Norwich the fourth, Garza, Lee, Ziegler, and Monogayak. In fact, we're going to see Lee being subbed in right now for Hawaii at the small forward position. Give Doyle a rest. Good on the first. Monty coming over from Bangor in the offseason. Has had limited play this season, however, getting an opportunity here to make an impact. Good on the second, 14-11. Arizona up by 3. Lance matching up, forcing him to pick up his drive there. We're going to see Lee calling for a screen. Doesn't get anywhere, though. Defense is forced to pick him up the ball at the right sideline. Dishes down the Garza in the paint. Gets the foul and the bucket over Kamal. We're going to see both teams now with the majority of their players pull out. Gunn the second ties it up at 14 apiece. Garza, good showing from the free throw line. Silverthorne on the perimeter. Dishing over to Kamal. Kamal back to Silverthorne. Nice give and go. Lays it up and in behind, gets by his defender. Exactly how that play was designed and drawn up. I see Garza now matching up again against Hassan. Back over to Kime. Going for a long 3, no good. Kamal with the rebound. Sophia unable to get the long range bucket to fall. Kamal over to Twadley. Twadley down this Polachek with an S. No good on the shot. Sophia getting by her defender, actually being double teamed a little bit there. Forced to pick up the ball, gonna have to dish it over to dangerous cross-court pass to Sharp. Sharp back to Lee. Lee, 4 seconds on the shot clock, gonna have to make a decision soon. Steps into the shot, no good though. Utilize the full play clock there, trying to get something going. No bucket though on the shot attempt. Monty driving into the paint, hit the underside of the basket. Was not blocked by any player, just the hoop. Garza from the free throw line, no good. We're going to see a fast break. Polachek with a P going up and laying it in. Lee on the perimeter can shoot 3, however, has fallen off a bit as his career's come around. No good on the 3. Garza offensive rebound and the putback, no good as well though. Hawaii's been struggling right now after that one basket from Garza. Monty with the ball, trying to drive in. Spins move, gets around his defender, lays it up and in. Monty Silverthorne with his 3rd basket tonight. Well, 2 and then a foul. So far 6 points though, making the difference for Arizona. And we're going to see a long 3 coming out from Sophia. No good though. Don't be surprised if you see Hawaii take a timeout here. They need to slow down this bleeding. Monty no good on his shot. Lee giving it back over to Sophia. Sophia going to bring it up the court. Not going to call a timeout, it seems. Back to Sophia. Sophia trying to isolate against Monty, get into the paint. Nice screen coming out. She drives into the paint off of that and gets the layup to fall. Defense was not able to get in to help fast enough. We're going to see Scott Polachek going up for a layup. Full cross-court, full-court pass, in fact, coming out from Arizona. Now we're going to see Hawaii calling a timeout. Just as it seemed like they were going to regain some of the momentum, full court pass comes out and easy bucket for Arizona. Keeps it at 6. We're going to see a substitution come in. Sharp with the ball. They're clearing the lane for a drive. Sophia going to get a screen from Ziegler. However, the ball's going to end up in Lee's hands. I thought they were going to pass it to Ziegler, who looked like she was on the make-up break for the basket. 2 seconds left. Lee going to make a fadeaway attempt. That time it's good. The veteran getting it done for Hawaii. On the perimeter, going to drive it in on his own. Fouled by Sophia and the bucket. A chance for another one at the line. Tobias. Good conversion. Going to see if he can get a third point from it, and he will, giving a 7-point lead for the Whips. 1 minute and some change left in the first quarter. Arizona up by 7 right now. Hawaii struggling from the floor. Lee going to try driving in from the left baseline. Gets by his defender. Reverse layup is good. Did a clutch on it to try and fake out the block. 20-25. Scott pump fakes from the three-point line, giving it back over to Polachek. Twaddle trying to drive in. Gets into the paint, but blocked. I believe that was Norwich flying over for the block. We see another set of substitutions in the last closing seconds of this first quarter. 47 seconds left to go. 7 seconds left on the shot clock for Arizona. Have to get a quick play going, potentially off the inbound, in fact. We'll see Kamal going to inbound it in, likely over to Twaddle, who can shoot the three. Looks like he's going to take the last second shot. With a clock expiring, Lee gets the rebound. 15 seconds separate shot clock and game clock here. A chance for 2 possessions for Hawaii if they take the shot early. Looks like Mike Lee is going to want to do that. He does. Gets the bucket, 22-25, leaving 4 seconds differential in shot clock and game clock. Hawaii should get one last play, barring a foul here that resets the game clock, shot clock. We see a drive in, dishes back at the Twaddle. 7 seconds left. Gets a screen from Kamal. Can't really get much open from that. Steps back, goes for the long range shot. No good. However, Ziegler with the rebound. 4 seconds left. Needs the passage. Going to go for a long heave though instead. Would have liked to have seen a bit of a faster pass coming out from Sophia there, dishing it down hopefully the three-point line where perhaps Mike Lee could have taken that shot and tried to tie the game up. However, the first quarter comes to an end. 25, Arizona Whips. Hawaii Kahunas 22. Wildfire going to bring the ball to the court for Arizona. Been quiet in the first quarter. Most of the buckets coming from the post, in fact, or Sirhan on the perimeter. Middendorf steps into his shot, fouled by Doyle. No good on the basket. Chance for 2 at the line. Quite a few all-stars coming from both teams in terms of participation this year. From everywhere from the dunk contest, three-point contest, and the all-star game itself. No good on either shot. Score remains 22-25. It looks like Hawaii is going to try and do a faster play off of it. Tio from the free throw line gets it to fall. Brings it back to a 1-point deficit, 25-24. Murillo bringing the ball up for Arizona. Middendorf over to his Lance. Lance on the perimeter, going to go for a three. Nothing but net as the Bunny lays it in from long range. Looked like he was shooting from 2 feet out with how easily he shot that. Tio cannot allow him to get rolling here. Needs to play him tight. We're going to see Tate matching up against Hassan down low in the post. Dangerous pass to Julian. Somehow Julian's able to get a paw on it and bring it back in. Lays it up. No good. Tate offensive rebound, and the putback is good. That's the 3rd offensive rebound from Tate tonight, I believe. Doing the work down low, and we see Sirhan giving up to Lance on the inbound. Morgan, dish back over to Sirhan. Sirhan intercepted by Tate and dish back to Tio. And you see the differential there, 10 attempted shot differential between Hawaii and Arizona. That is why this game is so close. And Tio able to lay it up, blocked by Tate. Tate gets the rebound, puts it back, no good. McCarthy Arizona needs to watch their turnovers and allowing these offensive rebounds. Hawaii has had 30% more shot attempts here, and Morello going to lay it up and in, gets by his defender, gives Arizona a 4-point lead. They may be shooting very well from the paint tonight, however. Volume shooting is going to potentially change the game if Hawaii keeps this high differential between the two. And we're going to see an interception by Sirhan. McCarthy corrals the loose ball, and we're going to see Wildfire bringing up the court for Arizona. Opening the lane for a drive, gets a screen. This is the Sirhan. Sirhan, the pressure is there. McCarthy gets the offensive rebound and the putback though. Another give and go from Arizona works out in their favor, and McCarthy, good on the free throw attempt, gets a 7-point lead for Arizona. Hawaii needs to step it up here. They are fighting for the playoff chance. Julian back over to Barrett. Barrett also been very quiet tonight from Hawaii. You're going to see a layup from, I believe that was Julian on the layup. Wildfire dishing over to Remy. Remy giving it back to Wildfire. Wildfire not play tightly from the three-point line. Could take a shot. Decides to give it to Remy, who's going to have an isolation play. Blocking foul call on Doyle. They're going to reset the game clock, shot clock to 14 seconds. We'll see McCarthy sub out. Give the Sheep a bit of rest there and bring Polachek in. Wildfire gets the ball at the inbound. Passing over to Middendorf, who's being played loosely. Gets a spin move, gets by his defender. Forced to foul is Doyle, and that's his third personal foul. The bucket's good and a free throw chance. Doyle's going to be subbed out. Norwich brought back in the original starting lineup for Hawaii for a long time. Norwich put on the bench with Doyle coming on over from BLB. Julian taking the long two, no good. Tate another offensive rebound and a putback, no good. It seems like for every shot Arizona takes, Hawaii's getting 2 attempts. However, they're just not converting. We're going to see Paul going for a long three. No good. Rattles 4 different times before it falls out. Left wide open. We're going to see Julian block, sent almost out of bounds. Sirhan gets the ball back though. Remy giving up to Lance. Lance on the right sideline. Has the height disadvantage, however, dishes down to Sirhan, who's in the post, lays it up and in over his defender. Hawaii needs to call timeout again. They let the game slip away from them. They're not producing on offense right now. Tio could have had a chance to keep driving, but Lance too fast, able to get it between the basket. And we're going to see a turnover. However, actually it's going to stay with the Kahunas as it was tipped out of bounds. Could have been a turnover there, though. Norwich going to pass the ball inbounds, probably over to Tio, who's down low in the post, spins around off the inbound, no good other shot. Arizona a chance to extend this to a 10-point lead with a basket here. Middendorf, top of the key, giving it up over to Wildfire on the left sideline. Backing up, is in 3-point range still though. With 3 seconds left, he's going to step in, take a shot from inside the 3-point line, banks it off at the rim, and Arizona up by 11. Hawaii instantly calling a timeout as that threshold is crossed. They have not been pushing down low in the post very much outside of Tate. It's been Julian doing most of the shooting from the perimeter, and he has not been converting tonight. And then Tate with his offensive putbacks have been fine, just missing more recently than he had in the first couple minutes. Julian going for 3, short, no good. Sirhan with the rebound. And we see a 2-on-2 fast break. Middendorf giving over to Polachek. Almost lost, had to throw it, tried to save it. 1 on Was a 2-on-1 attempt. However, defense gets back fast enough. Norwich passing over to Tio. Tio driving into the lane. Up and in. Beautiful layup from him. We're going to see a full court press coming out. Or actually, it was just a pressure coming from Tio. Trying to force a turnover. Monty, the ball way back. Forced to drive into the paint. 10 seconds left. Left sideline. Playing on his own, 4 seconds. High arcing ball behind the backboard, no good. Had a very small margin there. We're going to see a dish to Julian. Julian bites into the paint through contact. No foul call, but gets the layup. That's how you make baskets count. 4 for 12 tonight so far, though. Not shooting as well as he'd like. Remy inside the paint. Steps back out. Gives it up. Silverthorne on the perimeter. We see Tio called for a blocking foul. That's the third blocking foul tonight for Hawaii. They are being aggressive, trying to deny these players any lane to the basket. However, it's going to send them in the line for 2. They had a chance to stop them there, but now they're going to get a chance for some free points. And we're going to see substitutions for both teams, bringing out their bench once again for the last couple minutes. Good on both. 9-point lead for Arizona. Bad pass, overthrew his player off the backboard. We're going to see a drive. No good, though. Open basket. Defensive pressure was minimal. Sophia over to Lee. Lee from long range. No good. Scott with the rebound. Silverthorne going to bring it up for Arizona. Paul from 3. Top of the key, gets it to fall. 12-point lead now for Arizona. Calls for a screen. Blocking foul on Scott this time against Hawaii. No, not against Hawaii, against Arizona, sorry. Remy going to be subbed to Enmore, which as well, bringing the full bench onto the court for both teams. Ziegler inbounding to Sophia at the top of the key. Has to give it up to Lee. 12 seconds. Spin move. Beautiful little spin move. And the foul from Paul. Gets the bucket and cut it back down to a single-digit lead. Lee has been shooting really well tonight. However, misses the free throw. 4 for 6 from the floor. Hawaii missing their free throws right now is proving to be a disadvantage. Surprising disadvantage. I see Silverthorne unable to get the reverse layup to fall. Rolled around before dribbling out of the net. Sophia on the perimeter. Garza had a positional advantage, but it's going to be Sophia taking it, and Ziegler comes flying in for the offensive rebound and the putback. Arizona is losing this offensive boards battle. However, in part due to their size, they are fairly undersized compared to Hawaii and their depth at that power forward and center position. And that is what's keeping them in right now. Monty dishing to Kamal, who's down low. They were double teaming Monty, who's been very dangerous in the post. Timeout for Hawaii again. That's their third of the half. Down by 10. Need to get a play drawn up to guarantee a basket. They have to cut into this lead. Their starters have struggled matching up against Arizona tonight. Doyle's been quiet, Scooney's been quiet. We're going to see a long shot coming out, no good. Silverthorne with the rebound. Monty keeping the ball at the top of the perimeter, burning some clock. Dish down on the Kamal. Kamal's fouled by Ziegler. No good on the basket, but a chance for 2 at the line. 16 fouls this quarter already is really putting some pressure on Arizona. Go on the first, and we'll see Garza subbed out and Monty subbed out. No good on the second, though. Lee. Quick pass over to Doyle, who's on the drive and lays it up and in. Nice fast break off the missed free throw. Maybe Doyle will start to show some presence here. We're going to see getting by his defender, blocked, sent far, far away. Twaddle gets the loose ball off the block. Macklin, Desjardins to Scott for 3. No good. Lee gets the rebound. Could have gone to other Polachek. Ziegler. Pump fakes from deep in three-point land. No one buying that. Passes down to Lee in the post. No good. However, Polachek finally gets the hold of the ball. Almost picked up by 2 Hawaii players there. Scott driving into the paint. Fouled on the way up. That's Manu Gayak. Go on the first free throw. Gets it back to 10. Paul will sit out, leaving his older brother at the free throw line. Get on the second as well. 10-point lead extended to 11. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in the second quarter tonight. Doyle. Passing over to Lee. Lee crisscrossing, calling for a screen from Ziegler. Doesn't get much out of the screen though. Defender gets right by it without any trouble. Doyle, 4 seconds on the shot clock. Might have to take the shot himself from deep. 3-point land is good, but they're going to say his paws were on the line. Only 2 on that bucket. Scott Polachek backing up. Giving up to Macklin. Macklin driving into the paint. Gets the bucket to fall. Answers back against Hawaii's long-range 2 by driving into the paint. Doyle double-teamed right now off the screen. Passing over to Sophia, who's open from three-point land. No good. Scott ends up getting the rebound. Arizona could extend their lead here as the minutes are closing out. And we're going to see a turnover coming out from, I believe that was Murillo. We're going to see McCarthy come back on the court for Arizona. Doyle with the ball. Minute and 10 left in the first quarter. We're going to see a long 3. This time good, though, coming in from Mike Lee. He has been a main offensive presence for Hawaii. 11 of their 43 points have come from him. He has been the main scorer on and off between all the players, including the starters. We'll see a quick little drive to the basket there from Twaddle. Turnover from Hawaii. 10-point advantage for Arizona right now. Macklin with the ball. And we're going to see a turnover right back. Surprising. Both teams struggling right now with their possessions. Twaddle being subbed out. Wildfire coming back in. Might want to try and get him the ball as the last possession. Try and get a 3. Just to put a little bit of a nail in the coffin as Arizona up by 10. However, Hawaii doesn't take a shot soon. They're only going to get 1 possession left after this. Mike Lee going over the shot. Fouled by Murillo. Going to go line for 2. On the first. He got on the second. He needed to make both of them, and he did. Murillo back over to Wildfire. Wildfire driving into the paint. Early shot, though. Foul on McCarthy. Loose ball. Hawaii was going to get the rebound anyways. chance here. If they make a 3, they could cut it down to a 5-point game. A 2 would put it at a 6. However, 13 seconds, plenty of time to go for an open shot. Screen, Mike Lee with the ball. No surprise there. Over the defender, no good. But leaves no time for Tate to get the offensive rebound. And the putback, the buzzer beater is no good, though. Game is kept. Same scoreline, 53-45. We'll take a look at both teams in a second to see how they compared. Looking for Arizona, Sirhan Tifitoglu, 5 points, 6 rebounds. Wildfire, 5 points, a rebound, and 4 assists. No, only 1 turnover so far tonight. Middendorf, 2 points, 3 rebounds, assist and 2 blocks. Scott Polachek, 4 points, 2 rebounds, and assist. Morgan McCarthy, 8 points, 2 for 3 tonight, 4 for 5 from the free throw line. 2 rebounds, 3 steals, and 2 blocks. Polachek, Paul, 5 points, 2 rebounds. Remy, 4 points, 1 rebound, 1 steal. Kamal, 3 points, 4 rebounds. Twaddle, 2 points and a rebound. And then Silverthorne, 8 minutes, 8 points, 2 rebounds and 4 assists. Macklin, in 6 minutes, 5 points. And Murillo, 2 points in 5 minutes as well. Looking on over to Hawaii. Obviously a scoring differential here. Julian, 8 points, however 4 for 12 so far tonight. Doyle, 3 for 5, 7 points, a rebound and an assist. Scoonie Barrett has only taken 2 shots in the first half, a steal, 2 assists, and 3 blocks to his name. He needs to start taking more shots if he wants to close this gap. Tio, 4 points, 3 rebounds, an assist, and a steal. Sophia, 1 basket out of 7 so far. 5 attempts were for 3-point land, though. 2 points for her. Zach Tate, 6 offensive rebounds. An exorbitant amount of offensive rebounds coming out tonight. 6 of his 7, in fact, have been offensive rebounds. 6 points. However, 3 for 8 on those putbacks. Mike Lee coming off the bench in 11 minutes. He scored 13 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists. Might see him more on the floor later tonight. Norwich, 4 rebounds and a block. Garza, 3 points and a rebound. Sharp, a rebound. Ziegler, 2 points, 3 rebounds, and a block. And Mano Gayak, a rebound and a turnover. Getting back into the second half, the most glaring stat for both teams is Arizona giving up so many offensive rebounds, especially to Zach Tate. And then the issue of scoring differential with Sophia 1 for 7 tonight and Julian 4 for 12. Middendorf down low in the post, backing up, going over his defender. Masali had a mismatch there. We're going to see a fast play. Doyle going up for the bucket there, fouled by Remy. The bucket and a chance for one line. Could be a 3-point play. Hawaii really wishing they had made that 2-pointer at the end of the second quarter now. They could be down by 3. However, the game is at 53-48. McCarthy pump fakes beautifully. Bates his defender, but misses the shot. Scoonie steps in and causes just enough of a presence to make him miss. And we're going to see a silly turnover from Tio there. Quick pause down low in the post. Intercepted. Lance bringing it up for Arizona. Tries to get by Tio. Playing one-on-one isolation. Calls for a screen from Sirhan. However, it brings over his defender. And Tate, too big to be stopped. He blocks the ball right out of bounds. 8 seconds left for Arizona. Middendorf going to pass into Remy, who steps back out to the into the perimeter, giving up to Sirhan for 3. That was the intended play, and it's good. That's his second 3 tonight. 8 points coming out from Sirhan to the Toglu. Barrett steps into the paint, gets fouled by Sirhan, in fact. Going to the line for 2. He needs to make both of them. Down the first. Rattles around, but good on the second. Keeps it within 6. Hawaii has struggled from their bench scoring outside of Lee, so they need to maintain this differential and close on it. While they can't really see nice pump fake coming out from Lance, draws the defender in, and gets by. Ends up giving up to McCarthy for the easy layup because McCarthy's defender was forced to step in and try and stop Lance from driving to the basket. Easy assist coming out from Arizona. We're going to see Scooney batching up against McCarthy, and Scooney just lays it up in with no trouble over the defender. McCarthy, 16 feet out, pump fakes, gives it to Sirhan. Sirhan pump fakes himself. Instead of taking the shot, drives in. Hawaii is falling for these pump fakes right now. Tate, top of the perimeter, giving over to Julian. Julian trying to drive in. Tate is left open. Sirhan head in the clouds a bit there. Good play coming out from Julian, passing down low to the big Zorilla, and a slam dunk, one-handed. You see Masala coming in, double clutches, gets the layup to fall. 4-point difference now. And we're going to see Arizona calling a timeout. They can't let this run continue. They've given up their, at one point, 12-point lead. Now it's down to 4. Arizona with the ball, though, could get it back to at least a 2-bucket differential here. Sorry, I'm going to pass it into Lance. Lance, top of the perimeter. Spin move, gets into the post, trying to get by his defender. Has to dish out to Sirhan on the left sideline, right sideline, sorry, giving up to Lance now. Sirhan left her open for 3 again. Good shooter roll, bounced high in the air, 3 for 3 tonight. Sirhan being left open multiple times. We're going to see Hawaii calling a timeout. They are tired of allowing him that long-range shot. Doyle going to inbound for Hawaii. Big pass to Scooney, who flies in. That deserves a replay. Nice inbound play. Ball never touched the ground as he comes flying in from the right sideline. Just blows past his defender. We're going to see Lance driving in, taking it to Sirhan. Sirhan back to Sirhan, in fact, after it was being dished over to Lance. Pass down to Scooney in the post, backing up, dishing back out to Tio. Tio now driving in, fouled on the way up, gets the bucket though. One from the line now. Good on the bucket. Back to a 4-point game. Forced to pick it up. Middendorf now, the top of the perimeter, into the free throw line, gets into the paint, has to dish over to Sirhan. Sirhan over to Kamal. Kamal answers back with a slam with his own. Norwich passing over to Masala, who's at the top of the perimeter. Give her to Garza on the right sideline. Going for a last-second shot, no good. Scooney unable to get the offensive rebound. Mindorf picks it up. Remy now. Backing up, posting up against Tate. Or Garza, sorry. Silverthorne. Going up for the last-second shot, no good. Scooney with the rebound. Hawaii, opportunity here. They need to capitalize on it. Tio. Looking to give it up over to Julian. Julian down to Garza. Ends up on the left sideline, the Norwich. But Julian back to him. 3 seconds left. He's going to have to take a long two. It's going to be a three, in fact. Can't get the convert, though. Julian struggled tonight. Keeps trying to shoot his way through it. We're going to see Silverthorne going for three. Trying to show him how it's done. No good. Bit of a faster play now. Julian going to drive into the paint. Giving her to Garza. Garza blocked on the way up. Giving her to Julian. Gets the ball back, though. Tio calling for a screen from Garza. Dishes it down to him, though, despite not using the screen. Got the little basket there. Monty giving up to Remy. Remy is able to lay it up and in. Scooney's been a bit more active this half, however, has not been a big difference maker so far. We see Tio going to give it up to Garza. Again, down on the place. Back to Tio. Back to Garza. Fouled on the way up at Mindorf. We're seeing a reverse this time where the Webs have taken more shots, whereas Hawaii has been more efficient from the field. Misses the first one as the fans cheer. Substitutions for both teams. Misses both. Still a 6-point game. Arizona gonna go for fast play. Monty into the paint. Give it up to Twaddle. Twaddle fouled by Julian on the way up. 5 minutes and 15 seconds left to see Arizona back at the line for the first time in a while. Good on the first. Remy subbed out for Polachek. Both Polachek's on the floor again. Good on the second. Up by 8 now. Hawaii needs to slow the slide they've started. They had a nice run going earlier in the half. Garza going to post up. Fighting down. Dishing over to Norwich. Open for three. Decides not to take it. Back to Garza. Ball takes a trip around the world, ends up in Garza's hand still. Scott gonna go into the paint, lays it up, too much power behind it. Kamal gets the offensive rebound, decides to pass it back out to Paul instead of going for the shot himself. Twaddle calling for a screen from Polachek. Gets into the paint, calls over to Silverthorne, who's open for three, decides to fake it to Paul. Paul takes the three, though, and makes in the end. Garza open in the post. Off the backboard, no good. Kamal almost misses the opportunity to get the rebound. Silverthorne for three from the right sideline is good. Arizona up by 12. Garza getting up to Julian. Garza open from 15 feet. Gets the shooter's roll, but no good. We're going to see a tap back. Not even touching the ground there. Ziegler. She puts it right back up without even landing before the defense has a chance to adjust. Gets it back to a 10-point game. We'll see Monty trying to do a half-fake spin move. Full spin move. Gets into the paint. Fouled by Sophia and the bucket. No good, though. Sophia with the ball again. 3 minutes, 30 seconds left. Over to Lee. Lee. Spin move. Into the paint. Goes with a shot. Out of bounds. The ball was tapped by Hassan on the way up. Hawaii will retain possession, though, with 11 seconds on the shot clock. Sophia, off the inbound, double teamed a bit. Lee gonna go for a long two, no good though. Kamal with the rebound. Polachek gonna get it up and in. Arizona running away with it here at home. Hawaii down by 14 now, largest difference tonight. Just to Ziegler on the way up, no good. Foul on Tobias. Chance for two at the line though. No good on the first. No good on the second. Another two missed free throws tonight. Ball is tapped, trying to go through the legs of Hawaii's player. Turnover for Arizona. They can't afford to play sloppy though. 14 points is a lead that can disappear very quickly, especially when they get on the run. Hawaii's kept Julian in, and they're going to pass it to Sophia for a three-pointer at the top of the perimeter. First tonight for her from long range. She has struggled from out there. I think that's 1 for 7 tonight now. Paul pump fakes from three-point land. Tries to pass it, but tapped out of bounds. Hawaii's ball. See a substitution. They're going to bring in some of their starters. Tate's going to be back on the floor for Hawaii, and McCarthy / Wildfire will be in for Arizona. Julian trying to make something happen on the post. Dangerous cross-course pass. Ends up with Doyle. Doyle for three, no good. Paul gets the rebound. 1 minute, 30 seconds left in the third quarter. Fouled by Zach Tate. Third personal foul. However, it's been a while since his second one. He'll probably stay on the floor unless he gets a fourth one in the last minute and 30 seconds remaining. McCarthy good for the first. And we'll see a couple more starters trickle back on the floor. Good on the second. Gives it back to 13-point lead for Arizona. We're going to see a silly turnover there. Twaddle on the perimeter. Gets the screen, drives into the basket, lays it up and in. Julian left wide open, left sideline, finally gets a bucket. Could have been a three-pointer if he had taken another step back. However, any basket at this point is important for Hawaii, and they need to get a defensive stop in there. They've let Arizona's scoring balloon up to 85 in only 3 quarters. We're going to see a drive to the basket is fouled by Julian. 2 from the line, another chance. No good on the first. Good on the second, though. 14-point deficit for Hawaii so far. Tate, top of the key, giving up to Julian. Julian down to Scooney, who's blocked by McCarthy. Barely got his hoop on it, but was able to stop it. Arizona can take a quick shot here, and they'll end up with the last possession of the game. However, if they wait like they have, they will now give that opportunity to Hawaii. And McCarthy has the height advantage here. Ball does not want to fall in there for him. And we're going to see a 2-on-2 quick fast break. Scooney giving up to Doyle. Sorry, not Scooney. It was Julian the Doyle. Missed shot gives Arizona the last shot. Except Paul wants to take it. Sophia, if she keeps running, she decides to take it a little earlier than you would hope. She lost track of the time on the clock. No good from the half-court heave. Hawaii got to pull off some magic here, pull a rabbit out of their hat, other than Lance, to make up this deficit in the last 12 minutes of regulation. Doyle gets a screen, gets close to the paint, 3 feet out, giving it back to Scooty, who steps in, leans in, trying to draw contact. No foul, though, called. McCarthy with the ball. Oh, back over to Lance. Lance now. Remy from long range, no good. Tio with the ball, going to bring it up for Hawaii. Doyle, long range 2 is not good, off the iron. Might see Arizona start holding on to the ball longer, bring down the shot clock. Lance going to get into the paint, goes for the shot, no good. Hawaii on a bit of a scoring drought in the last 2 minutes. No points. Spin move from Tio fast, giving it back over to Scooney. Scooney blocked by Sirhan, gets his own miss. Drives back in, this time from 10 feet out, was able to make it. First basket. Sirhan definitely outperforming Barrett tonight. 3 threes for the Cat. Still plenty of time to put a few more on the board. McCarthy with the ball, giving back over to Sirhan. Sirhan back to Remy. Remy on the left sideline. Shot clock winding down. Has to take a last-second shot. It's good, though. And we're going to see another silly turnover. Oh, actually, Lance tried to get a hold of the ball rather than letting it go out of bounds. Ends up staying Hawaii's ball. Almost a gift there from Lance trying to grab it and be greedy. Would have had possession of it had it just bounced out of bounds. And yet we see an interception. Lance going to lay it up and in, in all likelihood, unless defense gets over there and blocks it. Unable to convert that. Zach giving it up to Doyle. Doyle fouled out Remy on the way up. It was actually Tio giving it up to Doyle. Doyle going to the line for 2. Under 10 minutes left in this fourth quarter. The lead has not shrunk by any significant margin.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Move shots.
Needs to convert both of these to keep them in it. Good on the first, nothing but net. Hawaii has struggled from the free throw line tonight at times. Going for the second one now. Would bring it back to 12 if he makes it, and he does not get it to fall. Keeps the deficit at 13. Middendorf, right sideline. Sirhan's open in the post, calling for it in fact, but no, decides to give up to Lance at the top of the key. 7 seconds left. They're going to burn down the shot clock. They can afford to take bad shots. We're going to see an offensive violation called on McCarthy, in fact. Less than 4 seconds on the shot clock there as Lance is trying to drive into the paint. And don't be surprised if you see that with a 5 or 6 bucket difference between the two of them. Arizona may just try and burn 3 minutes off the shot clock with those possessions they have. Doyle going to go for a fast shot from the left side. No good. In fact, Tate is going to be called on the loose ball foul. That's his 4th tonight. You're going to see a timeout go ahead and call out from Arizona. No surprise there. Coach probably going to want to adjust their tempo of play. In fact, we're going to see a turnover caused by that full court pressure coming out from Hawaii. They're turning it in early, bringing it in early, trying to cause those silly turnovers. Works on the first possession. Scooney going up for the shot. Gets fouled by Serhan. No good on the first. Good on the second, though. But shooting 50% from the line is not going to cut it tonight. And Scooney, in fact, that is his 9th point of this half, 9th point of the game as well. He was quiet in the first half. Wildfire left to open left sideline. 3-pointers for days from that range if he's left open. It's easy to lose track of the small bunny, but he makes big impact plays from those sidelines. He can just slip away like a magician there. Scooney going to match up against McCarthy, giving up to Doyle, who was trying to drive in. Back over to Scooney from 8 feet out, gets it to fall. Does a little bit in silence in the crowd, however, after Lance's big three, and we're going to see a quick pass to Middendorf, who spins around, takes a shot. Where is this tempo coming from? Abusing Hawaii's full court press strategy with a quick bucket there. As far as pinpoint accuracy to throw the ball that far, we're going to see Lance knocked over, bowled over by the defender. Doyle, no good. Hawaii still struggling tonight to get anything to fall, it seems. They can't find their consistency. They had one small run where they brought it back within 4. But since then, it was struggling. Middendorf pump fakes. Got his defender in the air like he wanted, but just couldn't get the hook to fall. And Middendorf is struggling tonight. Norwich, first basket of the night for him. Instantly turns around to go for the full court press once again, despite giving up that quick basket earlier. We see Remy could drive to the basket if he had wanted to, but perhaps afraid of that Tate Scooney double team that would collapse on him. Wildfire gets open because the defense was a little too aggressive, trying to go for that steal. Tio over to Tate, to Norwich now. Norwich on the perimeter, giving it down low to Tate. Tate matched up against Lance. This is just going to be bullying of the most painful kind. That should be illegal. That's almost a 2-foot difference in height there. If you're Arizona, you have to instantly say, okay, we need to pull a switch, because I'm not even sure Lance can reach the top of Tate's dunk if he tried to go for that. At 7-5, and we're going to see a block coming out from Tate. Solid quick pass over to Doyle. Doyle laying it up and in. Lance tries to put some defensive pressure, fouls him. Finally, something going the way of Hawaii. Doyle needs to get this bucket to fall to keep this momentum in their court. Does. 93-85. Hawaii's going to stop the full court press now that they've got it back within reaching distance. They've pried open the coffin that Arizona had built them and already laid them in the rest in. Now can Arizona hold on here? Or will Hawaii pull out the magic and make a recovery? And we see Lance missing a shot there. 3 for 10 tonight. Scooney over to Doyle. Doyle from 3 lane could take the shot, but both him and Julian have struggled. Julian going open from the right sideline. Finally, another long-range dagger from him. 5-point game. We have a game, ladies and gentlemen, once again here. It only took 3 quarters before they brought it back. Serhan, he's been hot tonight. Continues it, even though it's been an offensive dominant run in the last 2 or 3 minutes from Hawaii. Serhan, no matter how few shots he takes, he is seemingly always hot. No good. Julian gets his own miss, though. Puts it back and the foul. This is a flagrant one as well. He'll get 1 shot and the possession. Hawaii could get this back to a 2-point game if he makes the first shot. He'll have the easiest shot in the world. No one around him to distract him, just his own mind, and he misses it. Rims in and out. However, all is not lost as he does keep possession here for Hawaii. They can still get it back to a one-bucket game with a basket here. Especially if he takes a three, but he's going to call for a double screen. Gets by his man, matched up against McCarthy, falls away, doesn't get the bucket, fouls McCarthy though. Foul on McCarthy. He'll go to the line for two, but considering he just missed one of the easiest shots in the game, not a lot of hope as he does make the first one. Redeems himself a little bit. We're going to see Remy subbed out for Twaddle. Bringing in the three firepower. Got on the second, gets both of them from the line this time. 3-point game. Arizona almost turns over the ball, but Mendorf is there to grab hold of it. Wildfire needs to be the general now for Arizona. Show them how to stay in this game. Double teamed, passing over to Turvatoglu. Down to McCarthy. McCarthy barely gets that over his defender. Bounced off the entire iron before it fell in. You can feel the crowd's breath be held there for a second as they hoped it would fall. They cannot let Hawaii get back into this game any more than they already have. Doyle from three, right sideline, no good. That's a bit of a mistake on his part, taking that kind of shot. He has not been shooting that from anywhere on the floor tonight. Only hit one. Twaddle open for three. Defense was a little too aggressive there, falling off, trying to cover the post. Doyle again with the ball. Drives in, giving it over to Kurt Julian, who's open. Could have been a three opportunity, no good. Lance gets the rebound over Tio. 2 threes that really could have been 2 attempts there. Could come back to haunt them as McCarthy trying to put a quick basket up. 3 minutes and 48 seconds left. No change in score in the last minute and a half. Julian trying to drive in. Steps into his shot after falling back. However, Scooty Barrett comes flying in and just taps it right back in. Finally a 3-point difference tonight for Hawaii. If they can put a stop here, they might tie this game up with a 3. McCarthy matching up against Scooney now. Tate is put on Turvatoglu. Twaddle, spin move, gets into the paint, going for the shot. Julian's forced to foul him and the bucket. That is going to be painful as Arizona has a chance to cross the 100-point mark. And it's good, 100-94 now. Both teams keeping their timeouts handy in case Hawaii can get it a little bit closer. Looks like they're going to want to give it to Tate possibly, or at least have him do a screen. Or they're giving up to Doyle from 3 seconds left. He needs to make a decision. Is he going to take the shot? He is. He steps inside the 3-point line and makes it. Oh, he wishes he had not stepped in that far. He could have had a 3-pointer there. Still, 4-point game. Pressure is on Arizona now. Hawaii has been on the offensive and closed the gap here. However, and Sirhan left open, misses the shot though. I was saying he was hot no matter how few shots he was taking tonight, but then misses that open looker, and Julian going for 2 long range. Another one that could have been a 3 if he had just taken a step back. Calls were inside the line. However, Arizona, I would have called timeout here if I was them. You need to let your team reset mentally. Lance going to do it on his own, it looks like. Spin move left, spin move right. Passing, intercepted by Doyle. Quick pass to Tio. Over to Julian. Julian back to Doyle. Long range 2 from the top of the key. No good. Chance to tie it up is lost, and Arizona's crowd is on their feet. Even though they're celebrating a bit too early, that was an open shot. Could have been going against them. Lance dishing down to McCarthy. McCarthy's getting tired. Still gets the bucket to fall, and Hawaii's going to call timeout. They'll move up to the half-court line with that timeout. Drop a play. Maybe a 3-pointer attempt here, but given this minimal difference in points, I think it's more likely going to be an inbound screen give it to the. In fact, they're going to give it to Tio early. Gets the shooter's roll. It's good. 4 seconds. They're going to see Arizona answer back with a timeout of their own. They're going to move up to the half-court line now. Give themselves a full 24 seconds to work out what play they want to run. Both teams, 2 timeouts left. 1 bucket difference between the two of them. It's obviously going to go to Lance here unless Sirhan's open. Quick shot is good. Hawaii calls the timeout of their own. That was poor defense on their part. 8 for 10 tonight. Sirhan might just be the MVP of this game if it goes Arizona's way. Doyle now going to inbound the ball. Giving up to Julian from the top to keep pump fakes. Want to get in. Dishes it to Scooney, who's in the post. McCarthy unable to keep up. And then we're going to see another timeout from Arizona this time. Scooney has put 15 points up in half. If he had put up 15 in the first, we would not be in this situation. It'd be clearly in Hawaii's hands. However, in 8 seconds, we have seen 6 points put up on the board. Wildfire not going to take a shot early, going to slow it down maybe a little bit. Still a minute even after the shot clock runs down. Sirhan for 3. Can he continue this? No. Finally misses a 3-pointer. That was the person to get the ball to in that situation. He could have made it very well there. Scooney one-on-one against Sirhan. Gets around. Forced out of bounds. Turnover. That might be a heartbreaker there. It's going to be in Arizona's hands with a minute and 3 seconds left. Still 2-point game. Hawaii, can you do it? Or Arizona, are you going to hold it out? Giving it to Sirhan for 3. No good a second time. So close both times. Arizona's trying to put the dagger in it there. And Doyle for 3. He mails it. Left sideline is good. Zach Tate, 10 points, 15 rebounds. Doyle finally gives Hawaii the first lead since the first quarter. 1-point game. Lance is going to try taking on his own. They're going up and up. Fouled by Tio. Chance for 2 from the line. 36 seconds left on the shot clock. That will leave 2 possessions for minimum left in this game. Lance needs to make both his free throws to give Arizona the lead. No good on the first. Oh, Lance is going to be beating himself up over that if they lose tonight. He needs to hit this one to tie it and force it on Hawaii. It's good. Tied at 105. Both teams with 1 timeout left. Hawaii's not going to call it. Everyone's on their feet now, trying to put some pressure. Scooney, he's getting an open lane to the basket, fouled by Sirhan. He'll go to the line for 2. Can he do better than Lance? Most important thing to note is there are 28 seconds left on the shot clock. 28 seconds means there is a 4-second differential between shot clock and game clock. With a timeout, that leaves plenty of time for Hawaii to get the last possession. Scooney needs to make at least 1 here, put the pressure on Arizona. Good on the first. That is the pressure off his back. If he makes another here, it is just icing on the cake. Hawaii will have the last possession of the game in all likelihood if the game clock goes their way. And with the timeout left on their side, they have a great opportunity. Good on the second. He may have just put the dagger in it as now Arizona. They might have only 1 shot here. They have to hit a bucket or else they get in that horrible situation of having to foul. Hawaii somehow down 14, down 10 in fact I think this quarter, has managed to make it up tonight with a 2-point lead here. Don't be surprised if you see Sirhan taking the shot. He has missed his last 2, however, both 3 attempts were very close. If they go for a 3, they'll put the pressure back on Hawaii. However, with Scooney showing up this quarter, this half, I think Arizona's best interest might actually be go for a 2, foul Doyle or someone who's been struggling from the free throw line, leave yourself enough time for the last possession because you want the ball at the end. You do not want to give Hawaii last possession down by 1 or 2. Julian has started to find his stride from the long range, as has Doyle. Shot clock turn around, and we're going to see a turnover. Oh my gosh. Arizona, that is not the play you wanted to do. Middendorf was thinking too far ahead of what they wanted to do, and the ball is going to go out of bounds. Hawaii will maintain possession now with 28.1 seconds left. They are going to have to do a full court press, trying to slow them down. We're going to see Tio actually maybe want to go for a faster play there, but now it's going to be on Arizona with 4 seconds left in Hawaii. They have all the time in the world. They can just sit here with the ball. They may have just won the game. We're going to see Tate. Sirhan was not playing his man tight enough. It's a 4-point game. Arizona has to go for a 3 here and hope and pray. Fast 2, no good. Game is over. Lance going to foul just to send him to the line for 2. But I am almost left speechless here. Hawaii, the comeback. We know they have the talent on this team. They've been firing on all cylinders from the start. It could have been a completely different game. Arizona, Lance struggling a bit tonight. But it's definitely not on him. There's pure turnovers from both of them, and Lance putting up a last-second 3 is no good. With that, Hawaii wins 110-105. Now, who gets the MVP, your player of the game? Scoonie Barrett, almost, I think, 20 points in that second half alone. Could be the one giving it, but I think Tate with his 10 points and I think 16 or 17 rebounds, at least 8 of them being offensive, it felt like, might be the one to go home with the player of the game tonight. It's tough to pick between the two of them, and it is going to go Zach Tate with 16 rebounds, 13 points. Tate, the man who kept them in the game in the first half. Scoonie, the one who closed them out. Let's look at Arizona real fast. Sirhan can't complain about a thing he did tonight. 19 points, 8 for 12 from the field, 9 rebounds, 3 assists, a block, and a steal. 3 turnovers are about the only thing you can point to. However, the pure number of points he put up and the shooting he did tonight definitely kept Arizona in it as Hawaii came back. Lance, short of a double-double on 2 fronts, 9 points, 9 assists, 3 for 12. However, tonight forced to take a couple of difficult shots that just did not want to see done. Middendorf, 4 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists, and 2 blocks. 2 for 7, however, from the floor. Another player that you would like, and over 3 from the free throw line. That's a big issue. McCarthy, 16 points, 4 steals, 3 blocks, doing it everywhere tonight. 6 from 7 from the free throw line. Another player you can't complain about his performance. Remy, 8 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, and a steal. Twaddle, 10 points, 2 rebounds, 3 for 7, 4 for 5 from the free throw line. Paul Polachek, 8 points, 5 rebounds, 1 assist. Kamal, 5 points, 7 rebounds, and an assist. Scott Polachek, 6 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. Silverthorne, 13 points, 2 rebounds, 6 assists. Macklin, 5 points, and then Murillo, 2 points. Flying on over to Hawaii, their 5 starters, each getting 10 points tonight. In fact, 2 double-doubles between the 2 of them. Scoonie, 17 points, 6 for 11 tonight. Almost all those coming in almost all of his shot attempts. He only took 2 in the first half, so 9 shot attempts in this second half, converting 6 of them. 10 rebounds and a steal. Tio, 4 rebounds, 11 points, 8 assists, a little short of double-double. Julian, again, 19 points. Picked up his scoring a bit, 8 for 21. He was 4 for 14, I believe, at the half. So shot much better in the second half. Could have been a better game for him, but with 7 assists, can't complain. That is 14 points he helped put up on the board just with his passing. Doyle, 19 points, picked up also in the second half 2 big threes, including the one that gave them the lead there near the end. 4 assists, a steal, and a block. Tate, the player of the game, 16 rebounds, 13 points, 6 of them being offensive rebounds. I was incorrect. He did not get another offensive rebound since the first half came to a close. 2 blocks, though, big. Norwich, 6 points, 6 rebounds, and 2 points and a block. Sophia, 5 points, a rebound and an assist. Mike Lee, 13 points in 13 minutes, 2 rebounds and 2 assists. Garza, 7 points, 1 rebound. Zingler, 4 points, 5 rebounds. Monogayak, 1 rebound and a turnover, and Sharp, 1 rebound in his 7 minutes on the floor. Looking at the team comparisons, again, the shot differential in the first quarter spoke to the teams. 18 shots taken for Arizona versus 26. In fact, Hawaii made more shots. However, Arizona's trips to the line gave them the first quarter win. 5 offensive rebounds given up to Hawaii, though, is where that differential came from. And again, the second quarter, 5 more offensive rebounds. Arizona managed to keep their field goal percentage very high, above 50%, even though, once again, Hawaii had 7 more shots taken, resulting in third quarter, we see again the Whips. Very high field goal percentage, 57%, high 3-pointers from Sirhan, 4 for 5. Thought the game was over at this point, and then fourth quarter, Hawaii just goes on a scoring run, 14 baskets, 58% field goal percentage, 8 for 12 from the free throw line. Finally found their rhythm from the free throw line, got those easy free buckets. 4 turnovers for the Whips, were unable to convert any points off of the 2 turnovers from Hawaii, and their shooting just went cold, 36%. But looking at the game as a whole, Arizona shot better from all facets. It was just the fact that Hawaii got so many extra possessions. In fact, nearly 20 extra shots were taken from Hawaii, coming off of those 14 offensive rebounds compared to only 3 from the Whips, and the fact that they had 13 turnovers compared to 10. And with that, last game of the season comes to a close for SportsDen. Hawaii steals one on the road, keeping their hopes alive tonight for the playoff chase. We'll have to see how the other teams go. They may barely slip into the playoffs should the other teams ahead of them lose tonight and then lose again on their last game. I've been Ryan Eastman, and thanks for tuning in for the season, guys. We'll see you next year.